Well, Coach, we are in a sweet spot as far as football weather is concerned today in Nashville. Just enough chill in the air for a sweatshirt, light breeze, fall in full swing at Nissan Stadium. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the Indianapolis Colts and the Tennessee Titans. The shadow's starting to get a bit longer. Week 10 of the NFL season is here, and we're underway on EA Sports. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback.
Choose the mic, boy. 52. Come on, boy. Come on, boy. You better be ready. Don't be scared of it.
On first down, Hubbard. He'll wind up getting a yard on the game's first play at second down.
Vision is so important for the man in the middle because his ability to look through all the clutter that's happening in front of him, diagnose a play, and then go make it and finish it. That's when the great ones know that they have the goods.
The last play got just a yard. Here's 2nd and 9 from the 26.
Go, 80. Begin. No.
Now a give, right side. It's Hubbard, and he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. The tally there, minus 2 yards, brings up third down.
It's 3rd and 11.
Little trouble thus far on their opening drive as they come up on a 3rd and 11.
Check 55 to Mike. Check 50.
Now it's Darnold. He gets it to Brown, complete. First down, Titans, gain of 12.
Gotta love the catch. I think you gotta love the gloves as well.
Yeah, these one-handed catches, that was great, and they're fun. They become a little more ho-hum right there.
Yeah, they really are, and I know that it sounds like we're taking credit away from the guys, and we don't mean that at all. They really work hard on this one-handed catch thing, but I think the gloves have to be helping in a big way.
They'll run on first down. Hubbard. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be second down.
2nd and 10 at the 36-yard line.
So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10.
Ain't going nowhere. Shift.
Out of the shotgun, here's Darnold. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on, third down.
It's a lot of contact going on there, and in the end, unable to keep 2 hands on the football and bring it into his body.
Everything looked pretty good until the finish. An incomplete pass on second down. That muddles things a little bit here. This is 3rd and 10.
52's the mic. No chance. 52's the mic. Watch Mike.
Darnold from the gun. And that will be incomplete. That's a pretty good opening possession defensively.
And you know the goal is to make something of a statement, especially on the road with your first defensive possession, isn't it? Go right out and establish yourselves and let them know this is going to be tough going all game long.
This is taken at about the 14. It's a 47-yard punt, return of 6. And the Colts will go on offense here, 1st and 10.
Real. Check 31, check 31. Watch twist. Real. Flare. Hey, alert 33. Checking. Crash.
They'll run for the first time with Tariq Cohen. 10 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down. Charles, they won last week despite him not running the ball well. They told us need to get him going. Runs like that help.
And they talked to us about leaning on him because, as you noted, last week they didn't have to. Still won the ball game. They leaned on other people to give them the yardage that they needed, but they really want him to be that guy, and that's what they're doing early in this game.
180. Hey, alert 33. 56, team 6.
On second and inches, Mayfield nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Yannick Ngakoue able to record his 5th sack of the season.
Well, they had the right down and the definite distance to take a shot downfield, but it didn't work out the way that they had envisioned.
No, that's a situation where if you take a sack close to the line of scrimmage, it's not that bad, but a loss like that, you can't take a sack there.
Yeah, absolutely. The one thing you cannot do, they did.
Check 52. Alert. Bring five.
Play action now. Here's Mayfield. And that is incomplete. So the defense able to get off the field here on third down.
And it's one of the goals of the game. They've got to be effective on passing downs. It's one of the few things defenses chart. How did we do on third down? That's a nice start for them in this one.
Fielded just inside the 20. 12 yards on the return that time. And it'll be Titan football. Tennessee offense about set and ready to go. They punted last time they had it. What steps, Charles, do you think they have to take to make sure they don't do that again?
Well, let's just go to the football 101, the trade expression 101. Win first down. Make 5, 6, 7 yards on first down and make it a 2nd and 3, 2nd and manageable. Keep accumulating first downs that way. Keep moving the football. You don't want to get behind the sticks because then the defense has the advantage.
Looking to throw again on second down. Darnold, he'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. And he will lose yardage here to the 31-yard line. Calling a loss of 2 on the play. And it'll be 3rd and 10 now.
55, Mike, 55. Hey, eat. You got nothing today. You got nothing. 55's Mike, guys, 55.
The shotgun snap for Darnold. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
Certainly looked like they were getting ready to convert there on third down, but what an effort to get his hand on that one, knock it away, and brings up a 4th down decision.
On is the punt team now as this one's sent away. Taken in at the 22. Well, he wasn't too far from breaking that. Officially, give him 15. And that will come the offense as they take over. The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. And a 3 and out on that first drive. We'll see if they can do better here.
They should have a better opportunity because the nerves should be settled now. That first series, everybody goes out with a little extra emotion. So now they get a chance to go back out and say, okay, now we're into the game. Let's go play and play as best we can.
You almost get a mulligan then on that first drive?
Sometimes it absolutely serves that way. You get a second opportunity. Nothing big happened. But then again, you didn't commit any mistakes either. Off you go.
Brings up 2nd and 4 at the 43-yard line.
Six yards on that last play. Here's 2nd and 4.
King. Back.
Now Mayfield. Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete. And he'll go down right around the 47 this time. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down.
For a second there, I thought that might break big. Screen pass. Looked like it was coming together. Looked like there was an opening. Still ended up with a solid gain.
On first down, it's Cohen. He's got the first down and more inside the 40. And finally down at the 36-yard line. It'll be a gain of 17 and an Indianapolis first down. Relatively small sample size, but that's his longest run of the first quarter. Bounced it out to the outside to make it successful.
And to get there, you actually need some help. It's not just your pure speed getting to the corner, making sure that the blocking is taken care of inside so the pursuit doesn't get you. And oftentimes, those wide receivers, tight ends that might be flexed out, they've got to control the edge and make sure no one from the outside can spill the play before he gets there.
A good gain of 9 before he's brought down at the 28. A nice run there, 9 yards, and it'll be second down.
A gain of 9 brings up second and a yard at the Titans' 28-yard line.
180. All right, here we go. Let's go.
On second and a yard, Mayfield, and he rifles one incomplete. Trying to get it to Tariq Cohen out of the backfield, and it's third and short.
It's third down and 1 yard.
They tried to throw on second down, unsuccessful. Now it's third and 1.
Hey, Orbit. Alert, 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 alert. Regular. Check. 6 guys. Real. Switch. Check 3.
To throw, Mayfield. And tight coverage there. It's knocked away, incomplete.
Intended for Jacksonville. It's fourth down.
And this should be the final play before the quarter ends.
They're running it. Check 1. Regular. Check 3. Check regular. Let's go.
He can run for it, and he will. And he will have a first down at about the 21-yard line. They're able to keep the drive alive, 7 yards that time, and the decision to go for it proves to be a good one.
180. Hey, alert 33. Hey, alert. Hey, alert. Bang. Hey, box truck. Check.
He'll have a first down inside the 10. And finally wrestled down at the 8-yard line. A solid pickup at 13 sets him up first and goal.
Hey, 180. Let's pick it up. Hurry. Get off the field. Point it right.
They go play action here on first down. Rush coming, and he's taken down.
Well, that was point counterpoint, wasn't it? They decided to throw for it on first and goal. Instead, the defense counters with pressure, and the defense wins, getting a big sack.
First down, a bit of a disaster, and now on second and goal, back even further. Mayfield on play action. And he takes this one in for a Colts touchdown. A 15-yard touchdown grab as his guys are first onto the scoreboard here this afternoon. Extra point forthcoming. And this is good to make it 7-0 Indy.
Makes the score Colts 7, Titans 0.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. This one fielded at the 5. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here at the 30-yard line.
At their own 30-yard line.
The Titans offense set to begin the drive. They've had it twice. They've punted twice. Not the start they were hoping for.
Not at all, and let's face it, every facility we visit, everyone talks about converting on third down, how big that is. In this situation, they've had to punt it away twice, so they're furiously going over things on the sidelines. What do we need to do to pick up a first down and change our momentum?
6 yards was the pickup on the last completion, so here's 2nd and 4. Darnold now to throw. Under a heavy rush, and down he goes.
Brandon, if I'm an offensive coordinator and I see an all-out rush like that, I file it away because I'm going to use their aggressiveness against them as this game goes on. I'm going to hit them with a screen soon.
The Titans on 3rd down. Just 1 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 10. Now Darnold. This will be caught by Brown. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. A good pickup there, a 22. He's such a good route runner. Shows it there on 3rd down. Very proficient and a good pass.
And you know what I've observed over the years in the NFL? The better a route runner you are, the more confidence your guy's going to have in you to go to you in important times because he can trust you being in the right spot, and they connected there and picked up a first down.
They'll run on 1st down. It's Hubbard. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. Chewing up big yardage. Another nice gain there. This one goes for 20. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Darnold. And he finds Howard complete. And he gets it all the way down inside the 10 and mark him at the 5. 23 yards on the play. 2 big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's 1st and goal. They run the counter. Hubbard. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. A loss of 2 there. 2nd down. Now from the 7, here's 2nd and goal. Going to give this time to the tailback. And he's going to get hit at the line of scrimmage and driven backwards. Call it no gain that time, and now it's 3rd and goal. The Titans on 3rd down. They've hit 2 for 4 thus far. They're looking at a 3rd and goal here. Back to throw, Darnold. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
Let's give this defense some credit now. They let the guys get downfield, but when push came to shove, they stood their ground, and now they'll likely force a field goal attempt.
The offense stays out there. A big challenge here from this far back, but they're going for it on 4th and goal. The Titans going to use the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this 2nd quarter. Now Greg Joseph for the field goal try. This just a 24-yard attempt. The kick by Joseph is good. And they are on the board, but still trailing. It's 7-3. Now, that's something of a pick-me-up. The offense certainly has struggled, but they do get the field goal before half to put 3 on the board.
Yeah, you don't want to be shut out, but let's face it. Those 3 points, that's not going to solve all their problems either.
Let's go. Let's do it.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. And they were able to punch it in the end zone last time. They'll be looking to do that again here for the defense. Obviously, they'll be looking to stop them from punching it back in the end zone.
It always is punch-counter-punch, isn't it? And which team has the advantage? Well, let's just go back. Last time on offense, they rolled downfield, got into a good rhythm. You can see a little more bounce in and out of the huddle. You can see the sideline really get into the game. So defensively, you're thinking to yourself, how do we take that away from them? How do we get the advantage back? Let's see what they come up with. I think pressure is always the first way to go.
You love pressure.
I love it.
We'll see if they dial it up this drive. 2nd and 6, just inside the 30. Mayfield to throw it this time. It's complete. He finds Falk here. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. A 14-yard gain for Indianapolis and also move the sticks. 2 minutes to play in this first half. 7-3, our score. And we'll remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll join Jonathan Coachman and the gang in Orlando. Coach will have stats and scores from the early games going on here around the NFL. On 1st and 10, Mayfield. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down.
Are you seeing what I'm seeing? That's 3 sacks now, and this team came into the game in the bottom 5 in the league in sacks.
Yeah,
What's going on?
It's not been their bread and butter. I don't know. Is a blind squirrel finding a nut, or is this something they can build on?
Well, they found some momentum. They found a crack in that offensive line, and they're putting it to good use.
Sacks, a growing theme in this first half. This is 2nd and long. They'll run on 2nd down with Cohen. And they only get a yard back there. They'll be left with a 3rd down and long.
I do know from experience that when you slow down someone's running game, you're now doing the dictating on defense. And guess what? Now you're getting ready to tee off on their quarterback because they have to throw it all the time. But you still have to be alert for the draws and other plays of that nature to make sure you don't get hurt.
Say, hey, alert 33. Whip. Watch the whip. Like six. Hey, Haywood. Check Mike 6.
Mayfield off the play fake. He's going deep for Brown. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off near the 32. And they are going to set up shop at the 32-yard line.
Well, Brandon, there's no question who they're going to look to on 3rd and long, but you can bet this defense knows that as well, so they've got him blanketed downfield. And this ball winds up being intercepted.
From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. Now a handoff here to his running back. And he'll get this only up to about the 35. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be 2nd down.
It's 2nd and 8.
From the 35 on 2nd down. Darnold nowhere to escape, and he goes down. The sack by T.J. Watt, or as his mother Connie calls him, Trent Jordan Watt. Now Tennessee going to use the 2nd of their timeouts as they stop it with 28 seconds to go in the first half of play. And it looks like we've got a dime set here defensively. 6 DBs in the game.
Hey, watch it. Shoot! Young lady. Mike 52. Watch the slant. Deuce.
And that'll be accepted, of course, and that moves him back 5. After the delay, they're backed up even further for 3rd and long. Here's Darnold. Now the pressure comes and he goes down. Just inside the 10, back at the 9. T.J. Watt picks up his second sack of the afternoon. On now is the Titans punter as he's on here to punt it away. And this is away. It's a high kick, and he got all of it. Pulled in at the 24. So we've reached intermission here in a low-scoring game. 7-3 is our score. As we send you down to Orlando, where Jonathan Coachman has our EA Sports halftime report. Coach. Second half ready to get underway. The Colts with a lead, and they will receive the football.
Let's go, man.
And with the play clock winding down, we're going to get a timeout. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this third quarter. The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. They have the lead. Now they'll be looking for some separation here as we begin the third quarter.
I like the way you term that because now I think they go a little bit deeper into their playbook. They like what they did in the first half. That worked okay. But in order to get the separation that you just talked about, change things up a little bit. Change your tendencies. Try and hit them a little bit more with some things they didn't see in the first half.
We'll see if they do just that. Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, 2nd and 10.
Check 13. Check 13. Check.
And he'll give it here to his running back. A 6-yard pickup on the ground that time, and that'll make it 3rd and 4 coming up.
I think we can safely say that those types of plays are the backbone of this offense. We know not every run's going to be a big hitter, but you know they'll take that type of result on each and every attempt.
Got an extra defensive back out there for the Titans now here for 3rd down. Mayfield down. The screen pass here to Cohen. And he'll be brought down, losing yardage back at the 40. Tough sledding. They lose a yard there on 3rd.
Pilot, 64, weak. Alert, alert, alert. Check back, 6. Let's go, D, tighten up. Let's go, D, tighten up. Check 9. Joker, hey, echo.
They're indeed going. It's Mayfield. He's going to fire one deep over the middle. And this is going to be incomplete. Boy, a curious decision to go for it. Doesn't pan out. And the Titans, they've got the football back, and they've got it in great field position.
Here goes Simon. Right here, over there, right? 52's the mic. I'm here all day.
Darnold on 1st down. He's going to flip one out here to his running back. Call it a 3-yard gain, and it's a second down.
Everyone's got to be able to catch the football. Doesn't matter what position you play, but if you're on offense, be aware a ball may come your way.
That first down completion only netted him 3. 2nd and 7. They run the counter. Hubbard trying to run inside, but nothing there. No gain on the play there, so they're left with a 3rd down and 6. Now, they struggled to get him rolling on the ground in the first half, and that's sort of continuing here in the 3rd quarter.
Yeah, but I don't think it's time to abandon the running game. I would say keep feeding the horse, and I believe he'll eventually reward them, especially as we get deeper in the game.
They'll need to get it to the 30 for a first. This is 3rd down.
Strong right. 3 down.
Here's Darnold. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off near the 26. And his guys will take over at the 30-yard line.
Yeah, he's just trying to throw this ball into the hole in the zone, but those windows can open and close quickly, especially in the middle of the field. So if the timing's not right, we'll see interceptions like that one right there.
The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. And this offense last time turned it over, went for it on 4th, didn't get it. They're lucky, though, because no points against the team on the board, but we'll see how they respond.
Yeah, they've got to get a lot of credit to their defensive teammates, don't they? They had their backs on that last series, and because they did so, that allows the coach to still stay aggressive on offense and maybe go for it again in a similar situation.
I was going to say, maybe makes that offense feel good when you know you've got a defense making stands like that.
Yeah, that'll loosen up things a little bit, won't it? Maybe you'll play a little bit better the next time you have the ball.
To throw again on 2nd down. Mayfield gets this to his running back, Tariq Cohen. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. Give the Colts 13 yards and a first down.
First down, Indianapolis.
Hey, alert, 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 alert! Shit, watch the shit! Tighten up, tighten up, tighten up! Check 99, check 99!
And to give this time to the tailback. And the big boys up front, they're going to stop him right at the line. Officially no gain on the play, and it's 2nd down.
At their 49-yard line.
Check 180! Let's go, Heavy. Let's go, Heavy. Heavy, what you got? What you got, Heavy? What you got, Heavy? Give me something.
Looking to throw on 2nd down. Mayfield, wide open receiver, complete. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Titans' 32-yard line.
One of the advantages of zone defense, as I remember it, is being able to see the play develop in front of you. One of the disadvantages, when they find those levels where they can hit you with it, sometimes behind the corner and in front of the safety, it makes it tough to defend.
Mayfield on first down. That's caught. It's Malone. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up 2nd down.
I always laugh when people say, what's the toughest route to defend? And I'm like, any of them, especially if it's a good receiver. That makes things very difficult. But when you're running a drag route, something short, shallow, going through defenders, using guys almost as screens in order to get open, that makes things tough for guys trying to get to the football.
Throwing again on 2nd down. Mayfield got a man. It's Brown. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Titans' 12-yard line.
An ex-teammate used to tell me all the time, I hate experienced quarterbacks because no matter what, you really can't hide what you're doing. And I think that right there, he knew right away where the blitz was coming from, where his primary guy was going to be, and he ended up going to a secondary target for a nice game.
I was just going to ask you, that wasn't the primary target. He's so good at that, isn't he?
I think he knew right away that he wasn't going to get to his primary guy. I think he read that as soon as he got to the line of scrimmage, knew where the pressure was going to come from, and said, I know how to beat that, and that's what he did.
2nd and 9 at the 11-yard line.
Hey, 180. Stay with your man. Check 37. Check. Run. Check.
On 2nd and 9, Mayfield. That is caught by Cohen. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. A minimal gain there on the 8th play of the drive. Trying to get one more in here before the quarter breaks.
Switch. Point it right.
And they're not going to get to the line to run another play. So we will switch ends as the third quarter has come to a close. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. The Colts on 3rd down. Not good. 0 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 7. Working out of the gun. Mayfield. And he's got his target. It's caught for a Colts touchdown. A 9-yard touchdown grab. And the Colts, they add on to their advantage. The extra point splits the uprights. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. Tennessee offense about set and ready to go. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack them here.
At the 26-yard line.
On 2nd and 9, Darnold. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Samson Abukum in there to get him, and that is sack number 6 now for him on the year.
The amount of sacks that they've absorbed in this game is absolutely extraordinary. Let's just face it. This offensive line, flat out, cannot handle this pass rush. It's been demonstrated time and time again.
The Titans on 3rd down, lacking much success, just 2 for 7 to this point. This will be 3rd and a mile. Now it's Darnold. And he goes down. It's a sack. They get him back at his own 3-yard line.
Brandon, I think you understand the type of afternoon this offensive line is having. It is a long one for them. Long for you to spend it with me. Long for them trying to block those guys. They've given up a whole lot of sacks, and the speed and quickness of that defensive line is eating them alive.
On now is the Titans punter. He's been one of their few bright spots so far. And he's able to get it out of there. Fielded at the 43. A good return there. Call it 13 yards. And the Colts are set up well as they take over 1st and 10 on the short side of the field. They go play action. Mayfield escaping the pressure right. And he just gets rid of it, throws it away. A wise move there, looked like nobody open, now second down. Got out of the pocket, didn't look like he had anybody open, Charles, so just gets rid of it.
And a good play by him. If no one's open and you don't have a running lane that you want to take, make the right choice, get rid of it, live to fight another down.
So second down, still 10 yards to go, ball on the 43. And he takes it down to the 40 with a pickup of 4.
That second down play call was not to pick up the first down. It was to accomplish what they did, to get them into a manageable third down, because they had incompletion on first down, so they were behind the sticks, so to speak. They needed to make up some ground, and they did.
The line to gain is the 33 on third down. From the gun, Mayfield, and he completes it to Cohen. And a good job on the tackle there as they get him down shy of the first on the 35-yard stripe. Instead of throwing it downfield, Charles, they just tried to dump it underneath there. You like the call?
I do. I think it's a high-percentage play because you get the completion, and what you're counting on is your back to use his legs and his elusiveness to make people miss and pick up the first down. In this case, it didn't happen.
So they settle for just the 3, but clearly right now anything helps trying to salt this one away in the 4th.
Without a doubt, obviously a touchdown probably would have been the final nail to finish this thing off, but it's still ate up time, got points. So while it's not mission accomplished, it's darn close.
The Titans offense set to begin the drive. These guys had to punt their last possession, and that's become too familiar of a refrain. Too many of these drives just wound up going nowhere.
But you know how in baseball, when the pitcher gets a base hit and he's on base, they bring his jacket out to him to keep him warm? A lot of times the punter goes to the sideline, puts on sweatpants or a wrap over his leg to keep it warm. He might need a massage from the trainer right now from all the work he's getting.
They'll keep it on the ground. It's Hubbard. That one, a first down pickup of 8.
I think they like this drive a little bit better there, partner. Running game helping out, picking up some of the slack. Because remember the last drive, they went 3 and out.
So from the 36 now, first and 10. Darnold from the gun. That's caught by Howard. That throw good for 4. It's second down. They're giving those short little routes. Tackled him in bounds, too. They're just not wanting to get beat over the top.
Yeah, and if you can't really get downfield, take the short routes. But now you got to have guys who can actually break tackles and increase those gains.
Lady. Right there. 54. Right there. Right there. 54.
Looking to throw again on second down. Darnold over the middle, complete. It's Cannon. 4 yards on the completion, and it sets up a third down. You got the big lead defensively, willing to give them that underneath stuff, right?
And this is why you work on your tackling. Tackle them after the catch, inbounds, keep the clock running. Just go ahead and bleed the game out that way.
Switch it, switch it, switch it. Come on, switch it.
On third down, Hubbard. And boy, he is very close to a first down, but from where they're spotting that football, he's going to be a foot or so short. Just a 1-yard pickup there, and it'll be fourth down.
It's fourth down.
2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So the Titans in possession of the football here as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. And he's got the first down yardage before being taken down at midfield. They keep the game alive, at least for the moment, as it's a first down. On first down, it's Hubbard. They give him 4 yards there. It'll be second and 6.
When we see those runs to the perimeter, when we see those runs to the edge, we think about big breakers, don't we? In this case, it was a modest gain, but it does open up possibilities here on second down.
52, 52's the mic. Push him back. Push him back.
To throw on second and 6, Darnold. And he's going to be hit and taken down. Back right around the 48-yard line. Keanu Neal with a safety blitz for the sack. To throw is Darnold. Flush to his right. And that will be incomplete.
And I think we'll probably see him go for it here on fourth down. No reason not to. Down a couple of scores, they have to try and make something good happen.
All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on fourth down. They're going for it. They snap it. They're going for it. Here's Darnold. And this is intercepted. And that should do it. Picked off at the 39. Matthews, the intended target. And that one, Charles, is just going to about wrap up what was no doubt a dominating defensive performance.
Yeah, I don't care what team it is. I don't care who you play, whether they're strong offensively or not. Just giving up 3 points in the NFL, that's absolutely a dominant performance and one that they can build on.
Clock counting down toward 40 seconds as they take the knee.
Mike, 180! I'm scared.
And they will take a knee here.
Mayfield on the keeper. It's a loss of a yard. And it's third down.
So this one winds up an Indianapolis victory. And it was their defense that really made the statement after the break. They pitched the second half shutout.
Yeah, think about the team that just got vanquished. They did score in the second quarter. Do you think they thought at all that that would be their last points of the game?
No, but what a second half. The adjustment, whatever they did in the locker room, it certainly worked.
It certainly did, and you're exactly right. Whether it was an adjustment, whether it was just more focus on what they planned to do going in, whether they just played better, whatever it was, it all came together in the second half, and no points were allowed. That's a great way to close them out.
So for Indianapolis, the win gets them back over 500 at 5-4 on the year. And they will head back home next week. Meanwhile, for Tennessee, the turnaround hasn't materialized as they fall to 2-7. And they'll get a chance to redeem themselves at home next week. So for Charles Davis and our entire crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Next game, guess what? Charles and I will be here again. It's the NFL on EA Sports.